Hey legends, welcome along to Here's Rodder's Reviews. I'm your host, Rodney Stewart, and I'm going to make a little response video here to Whitey the White Guy Show. Absolute legend. He's helped me out a heck of a lot on this channel and over in the vlog channel. Superstar, legend of a man, but I miss a heck of a lot on YouTube. Aged. This video he put up issues with bell notification for Here's Rodder's Reviews. Went up 14 months, 4 months ago. So I do seriously apologise for not seeing that video until this evening. So I left a little comment on it, but I don't think it did the job. So I thought jump on in front of the camera here, and I'll kind of try and cover it as best I can. Now, yes, the channel doesn't, well, there's no issue at this point with the bell notification. It's the settings that I've been forced to use right now with those videos. Huge changes on YouTube. We're all suffering for it. The current system is a sketchy system at best, but as far as creators go, but when you know why they're doing it and the reason behind everything, I'm behind it 100%. They essentially, what it is child protection at this point. There's been a lot of sketchy, and I'm really trying to be careful on how to describe things on my channels right now, because the computer learning is coming after everybody in a major way right now, and we're seeing channels dropping like flies, live streams getting booted, the whole works. It's down to certain keywords and things that's happening. A lot of it is PC culture, to be fair. People are afraid to talk about different things. We're not allowed to talk about different things. But essentially what's going on with Here's Rodder's Reviews at this point is the made for kids content option on there, and you've got 3 different ways of setting up your channel now. You can either set it as a 100% made for everybody content, or 100% made for kids content, or you can have that third option where you actually review the video yourself and either mark it as made for everybody or made for kids content. The downside to trying to get away with making videos like reviews on Transformers or He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, the way I do, and trying to market as made for everybody, is when YouTube actually, you get to the point where you want to get back onto the partner program, you get your 1,000 subscribers, you get your watch time up, and you submit your channel for review. They go on and they discover that, you've got what, 200 or 300 videos here that we deem as made for kids content. You're not getting onto the partner program. Chances are you're getting your channel deleted because it's against the terms of service. Very difficult to get away with anything on here these days. So I'm happy enough to mark the videos down myself as made for kids content. Now, what happens then is you mark it as made for kids content, the bell notification is turned off for that video, the comment section is turned off that video, automatic, as soon as you hit that, as soon as you select that for your video. What was it all? Bell notification off, comments off. Might be wrong on this one, but I don't think you can subscribe to the channel through that video. You might have to come out of the video, go to the main part of the channel, subscribe there. I don't think you can subscribe through the video. Could be wrong there, but it is what it is. It also kills, absolutely murders the video in the search engine. It's going nowhere. Literally, it's just, it'll go on there. If somebody has subscribed to your channel, they go onto your channel and physically look for the video themselves. They'll find it, they'll be fit to watch it, but they'll never get notified of it. And it will, I can't see it ever going to suggested for those videos as well. It is what it is. It all comes down to protecting people online right now, especially the younger generation, which, in all fairness, I'm thinking to myself, I'm all for it, but part of me at the same time is, kids of that age shouldn't have an account of their own. It should be down to the parents to make sure what they're watching, when they're watching it, and everything that they're ingesting through their eyeball sockets. But it's down to us now. There's been that much bad behaviour. Well, bad behaviour is the way YouTube would describe it. There has been that much over the last 10 years that the two big changes on the terms of service, really, the terms of service, if you've actually looked over it over the years since Google bought YouTube, hasn't changed that much. If they do change the terms of service, it'll be a line here, a line there, they'll add something. The big change prior to this one was after YouTube got that huge fine for whatever the heck it was. I can't recall what the exact situation was, but they got hammered for, that was the ads, the adpocalypse, ads popping up where they shouldn't have popped up. That kicked the whole thing off. The change to the terms of service then was YouTube is no longer going to take responsibility for other people messing about. That big change happened. That's why we're seeing so many videos getting flagged and taken down, channels getting deleted. And this one here with the Made for Kids content was to protect kids in the comments. We have our fair share. As a creator and you're putting videos online, you're going to get your fair share of head cases in the comments asking you to do this, that and the other. There's a heck of it. They're really pushing that right now. Cleaning up the comments section, making it safer for everyone involved. And literally, if you go on and check out literally what you can and cannot do when it comes to the comment section, like a heck of a lot of us are going to be shocked at some of the stuff that you're not allowed to do in there now. It's all common sense most of the time, but there's a lot of stuff that people don't know that they can and cannot do in the comment section. And to bring little Jared into this one, I remember him saying to me at one stage there, he had tried to link a few videos to me through the comment section on YouTube, and it went to my held for review? What do you call that? Little folder. You've got your published comments and you've got your held for review comments. Now he tried to post a few links to some videos and comments, and that went straight into my held for review basket, and I didn't see them for ages. And he thought that it was something, if I recall the conversation properly, he had thought that I had a setting somewhere that was stopping those comments, because I think the way he worded it was that you don't allow this on your channel. That's not that at all. It's an automated thing on YouTube's part there as well. That's been a part of it for a long time. So that sort of stuff's been happening on the comments for the longest time too. Like it's even getting to the stage now where like I'm not going to be the person that jumps in there and shouts about you can do this and you can't do that. Go and check it out for yourselves, guys, but you'll be shocked. You'll actually be really shocked at some of the stuff that we all do on a daily basis that's highly against the terms of service right now. And YouTube at this point has got no problem in hitting that delete button on your channel. But yeah, Whitey, as far as your settings go, absolutely nothing wrong with your channel whatsoever. You have everything set 100% right. If I upload Indiana Jones, you're going to see it. If I upload, you're going to get notified, I should say. If I upload Transformers or He-Man the Masters Universe, you're not going to get notified. Neither is anybody else. That's just the nature of the beast. That's where we're at now. But I'm content and happy enough to do that there, in the hopes that at some point along the line they'll maybe come back and review this current setup, and maybe at some point the videos might get opened up to a bigger audience to potentially get seen. But when it comes to the protection of kids online, I'm 100% behind it. But as you know, or you maybe don't know, these reviews and that they also go out onto my podcast as well. So potentially they're getting hammered here, getting no traction whatsoever, but potentially over in the audio podcast they have a potential option of getting heard at least. So I'm happy enough to do my thing in the hopes of getting back to that partner program again. Like, I know we're all hoping for it. Very few of us are getting it these days. Very, very difficult to get your channel seen out there. May never see 1,000 subscribers on here, but I've been on the partner program before. On the previous channel I had was called JPM Films Worldwide. No point looking for it now, it's completely gone. I had to rebrand at one stage, rebranded to Coins Age Media, and a lot of the Transformers and He-Man videos were uploads on that channel, so I moved everything across to this one here. But on that channel, when the program was opened up to everyone, I was on the program, and the first payout that I got on the partner program was enough to pay for my car's tax and insurance for the full year. So it's not about making thousands upon thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever on here. Like, you're not going to be running for millionaire status, but it's, for me, it's about it's not about the money, but having that experience of getting a couple of those little niggling little annoying bills in the year taken out of the equation simply because of your video's been online, makes it a little bit more motivating to do the whole thing. But for right now, anything for Made for Kids, never going to see a penny from it. You'll never monetize that stuff at this point, but in the hopes at some time that you maybe can, at least if that option ever comes, that library of Transformers and He-Man's going to be sitting there. Maybe could potentially get me going once again, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's crazy, as it's very, very vague in the wording that they have for what is deemed as made for kids and not made for kids. I question everything right now whenever I'm uploading something. Like, if it's something like let me just take a look at the movies here. Right, let's just take, for example, the Harry Potter movies are right here. Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone. If I uploaded a talking head video like this here, talking about that movie, and uploaded it, I would be sitting there like really debating, would this be considered as made for kids content or not? Because it's potentially, because whenever I think Harry Potter, I think, the younger generation. It's crazy. You don't know where the cutoff is at this point. Transformers and He-Man from the 80s, it's all guys like us that are watching those videos, or interested in those videos, but we're getting newer versions of that stuff now. Because of the newer versions coming out, might get people interested in going checking out the older stuff, so they go looking YouTube for any information that come across me. The content doesn't change, as you say, it's all talking head stuff, but it comes down to that. I'm racking my head here trying to think what their actual wording they used for it, but basically the context of the video, so I question absolutely everything. Do a review on Super Mario Brothers, movies as old as the hills right now, but it's based on a video game. Kids are into video games. What's the AI going to read that as? You never really know. But yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to keep the channel active. in the hopes of getting it back to that place where it could potentially, and the vlog channel as well. I'm into indie film to a certain extent. If you could build something like this here to a point where it could potentially help fund an indie project of some sort, it's not bad for sitting talking nonsense to a camera. But yeah, that's a long-winded way of saying that there's nothing wrong with your channel. There's nothing wrong with your settings. It is what it is. It's just the nature of the beast at this point, and unfortunately, that's where we're at. Looks like we're going to be here for a heck of a long time now, because that comment section is the target of YouTube right now, trying to clear that up and get all the head cases out of it that are doing stuff on there that they shouldn't be doing. So yeah, and the channels that are getting affected are the last channels on the face of the planet that you'd expect to be affected. So if you're interested, I don't know if you're following Roman Atwood, but his channel was majorly affected by this whole Made for Kids setup, and it's well worth going over and checking out some of his newer videos. And when I say newer videos, he was off for a year because of some personal issues that was going on, and during that year is when the big change came. And then whenever he eventually came back to YouTube and started uploading again, he got hammered in a major way, and he's got a few videos up there talking about the whole situation and what he can and he cannot do, and he actually tried moving across to Instagram and doing his stuff there. But it's the trickle down effect. That's why I enjoy doing YouTube so much. YouTube, there's a new word for you. That's why I'm enjoying this site so much at the minute. As frustrating as it is the new territory channel. Everything is happening to us right now on YouTube, and I've seen people doing it. YouTube's not letting me do what I want to do. I'm going to go to Facebook video. They go there. Once something starts working on YouTube, they work out the kinks here. Facebook will adapt it. Their videos will be affected the same way. Instagram video. It's just it's the nature of the beast. PC culture is destroying absolutely everything at this point. But again, I'm content to keep the younger viewers safe on the site, and in the hopes that potentially somewhere along the line these videos will do more for me. But there's always the audio podcast. That's going to do it anyway, guys. Sorry again to Whitey for missing the video for so long. I hope that's made sense, and I didn't repeat myself too much, which I usually do 50,000 times in the one video. But you'd think after talking nonsense online for so long now, I'd be used to it to the point where I wouldn't be repeating myself, going over the same stuff again and again and again. But I'm an idiot. Yeah, I hope that made sense to you. But it's interesting times, scary times, and we potentially don't know on a day-to-day basis now if our channels are going to survive the next cut, because I think it's just a matter of time before the higher ups decide to take a reading of, because they're giving us so much rope. We're getting away with so much now. As frustrating as it is, and as held back as we think we are getting away with a heck of a lot right now. And if they ever do decide to take at face value what the current terms of service say, and just hit that button that says any channel that isn't going 100% by this, they're gone. That's crazy. That's scary times. Some of the biggest creators on the platform would disappear overnight if that happened. But I don't know. I'm looking at it in so many different ways. Like, I've ran my own projects on and off over the years, and I'm thinking to myself, if somebody was working for me and they were doing something that could potentially get me in trouble, am I going to let it happen and take a huge fine just to keep that person safe, or am I going to look after my own interests over that person? Something you never know until you're in the position. But looking at it from that perspective, I can't fault YouTube at this point, but doesn't make it any less frustrating. Right, that's just over 20 minutes. I'm going to go. Sorry for talking for so long, and once again, Whitey, sorry for missing your video, and yeah, cheers buddy.